Hi everyone. We're just gonna wait a second for my friend Lauren to get here. Hi Jen, thanks for joining in. Hi everybody. Oh Pam, I see you there. Hi guys, hi Chris. Thanks for coming everybody. Hi Pam. Today we're gonna be making quesadillas. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just waiting for my friend. Oh, hi Allie. Oh, thank you, Chris. You're very, very sweet. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for, oh, there we go. My food and family is gonna be here in just a minute. I'm gonna go wash my hands because I just didn't hear it. Okay. We're still waiting on Lauren. How is everybody doing today? I have to tell you this funny story. So I knew that I was doing this live today and I needed the ingredients, right? The ingredients are over here and there's corn. And last night I told Eric that I was gonna make a shopping list for him to go to the store and get all the stuff that I needed for this live event, right? And he's going over my list and I have my list and I'm like, we need frozen corn. And he's like, Karen, I know we have frozen corn. And I got like a little snippy with him. I was like, Eric, I know we don't have frozen corn. I checked all of our freezers. We have 3 freezers. I know that's a little excessive, but I checked all of them and there's no corn. And I was a little snippy with him. And then he comes out like 10 minutes later with not 1, 2 bags of corn. I was like, dang it. This is how it always is. This is how it always is for me. I'm like, no, we don't have it. I'm the one who's always buying way too much food. And he is like, you need to settle down, Karen, and not be buying so much food. Okay. So I don't know. Oh, here it is. I'm trying to add my friend Lauren over in the craft kitchen so that we can go live here together. She's going to help me get through this. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I think I got a little confused, I think.
No.
I also got distracted telling the story about the corn. I don't know if you missed it, but
No, I heard that.
my husband is like, we always have way more food than you think we do, so.
And you can never have too much corn, right? You know.
It's so true. It always comes in handy. You never have enough.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome back if you've tuned in before. Welcome to our first time viewers. This is Cooking Together with My Food and Family. This is an Instagram live series that's designed to help all of us through some of these uncertain times and equip you with the knowledge and skills you need to conquer your kitchen and make cooking fun. So we're going to be joined by some of our favorite food and recipe bloggers like we are today to give you great recipe content and tips and tricks along the way. So my name is Lauren Bear. I'm on the Kraft Heinz culinary team, and today we are joined by Karen from the Food Charlatan. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm super excited.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited. This is awesome. So should we get to it?
Yeah. We're kind of keeping with that sheet pan theme. We've been doing a sheet pan recipes all week. So this is our sheet pan chicken quesadilla. Yeah, feel free to get started when you want. And if anyone has comments or questions, just pop them into the chat box and we'll try to get to them at the end. So
yeah. Okay, so I have made these quesadillas twice now, and I am a little bit obsessed with them because I just have never made sheet pan quesadillas before, but it's like a genius idea.
Yeah.
Like normally when you make quesadillas, you have to be like sitting over the stove forever and everybody else gets to eat while you're still flipping quesadillas. But with this method, you get like really super crispy tortilla, quesadillas, and you don't have to be waiting forever. You just put it in the oven. It's so easy. It's ridiculous. Right. So I don't know if you can see the way that I have put these tortillas on the pan, but I've got 7 of them here. This is a large half sheet pan. So there's 3 tortillas here, 3 tortillas here, and they're kind of like hanging off the edge like this. And then I've got one right in the middle covering the empty spots there. So we're gonna take our cheese here. This is the Kraft expertly paired for tacos or quesadillas, I would add. It's cheddar and asadero cheese, and it's really good. Have you tried this, Lauren?
Oh yes, very familiar. It's a great blend.
Yeah. Well, it has taco seasoning in the mix.
Yeah.
Which is kind of awesome. I've never even thought about that before. I've never seen cheese sold with like a seasoning in it, but well, I mean, I guess you have, but not like shredded cheese like that. I don't know. I think it's a really good idea. I am all about it, and it's really tasty. It's really good.
Yeah, I love that cheese, but I know it can be like kind of hard to find. So you know, there's so many other cheeses that would work too, like any of our four cheese, the Mexican blends, or like even like a cheddar cheese or something like that.
That was the one that my husband brought home this morning. Remember, I sent him to the store to get the corn.
Yeah.
I was worried that I wasn't gonna have enough cheese, so I had him get he just got a Mexican. It was another Kraft cheese, but it was like a Mexican blend. Any sort of Mexican blend with this. Just use what you have.
Right.
Cheese is going to be stretchy and delicious no matter what you do. So first thing you do, you have the tortillas laid out, and then you cover it with about half the cheese. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. So you cover it with half the cheese, and then we're going to take some rotisserie chicken, which I always have. I try to always have rotisserie chicken just like in my freezer. Do you do that, Lauren?
I try to have some sort of protein in my freezer, but
I love it's so cheap and easy. I just love it.
It's a huge time saver.
Yeah, so I'll just get like a couple of rotisserie chickens and break them down and put them in my freezer. And then when I have like when it's 5 o'clock and I haven't done anything for dinner yet, which happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh great, I have this chicken here, and I can make quesadillas, or I can make whatever else there is that you can do.
Right, it's a super versatile ingredient.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about like on the rotisserie chicken thing. Anyone that tuned in last week, we talked about even saving the bones from your rotisserie chicken and putting them in your slow cooker and making like a chicken broth. So there's so many things you can do with it and really use everything.
It's the best. I love rotisserie chicken. It's so
versatile.
Okay, so next, after the chicken, we're gonna put on these pinto beans, just 1 cup. So yeah, you've got the cheese, and then you put the chicken, and now beans.
Yeah, so just layering all of our ingredients. Yum.
Yeah. And you can use, if you don't have pinto beans, you can use any kind of bean you want.
Right.
Or
if you like beans, you can omit them.
Yeah, that's true. You don't even have to put them on. Or the other way, you could totally omit the chicken if you wanted to make this vegetarian. Like you could just,
you can use like ground beef or grilled chicken strips or something like that.
Yeah, if you have like leftover shredded pork or leftover steak or something like that, it's super easy. Okay, next we have the frozen corn that was already in my freezer. So I have it thawed out now. We're gonna put that right on top. It's really, I love corn. You could replace this. What could you replace this with? I don't know. Don't they have like those onion and pepper medleys at the store, like the frozen kind? Do you know what I'm talking about, Lauren?
Yeah.
That would be a good sub for this. Like if you didn't have any corn, any sort of vegetable.
A canned corn if you don't have frozen.
But yeah, canned corn. That's a good one. Okay. After the corn, we have tomatoes. This is just a cup of chopped tomatoes. I had these. I just chopped these up this morning. But if you don't have fresh tomatoes, I know sometimes it's hard for people to get out to the store right now. Like if you're really trying to quarantine a lot and you're only going to the store once every couple weeks or something. If you run out of fresh tomatoes, just use canned tomatoes. Just drain them really well in a colander and just use canned tomatoes. That would be totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next, green onions. Green onions are so good. You could replace these with chives or regular onions. Like you could just chop up a white onion. That would be good too. A red onion.
Yeah, a red onion.
That's what I
like onions.
Yeah, you can totally just leave them out too. That's what I like about this recipe. It's just like, it's quesadillas. Like you can do whatever you want with it.
And you can even twist it up and make it like Italian. You could do like a pizza quesadilla and do like mozzarella cheese and marinara and pepperoni brownie or something.
Yes, that would be so good. My mother-in-law tried this, and she said that it would be really good to do like a Mediterranean version. Wouldn't that be good? Like with feta cheese or like, I don't know, like Kalamata olives and some chicken and.
Yeah, I love that idea.
That would be delicious, right?
I love that.
So now,
Summer.
yeah, with like fresh basil and mint. Oh, that'd be good.
Yum.
Tortillas, right? They never get old. Just cheese and crispy tortillas. Okay, so we're gonna put all the rest of this cheese on top to get it nice and gooey.
Yeah, it's kind of like the glue, I guess.
Yeah, the glue. Yes, that's the perfect description for it. Okay, so here's the fun part. So you see all these tortillas. You can kind of see how it's going here. You can see all these tortillas are kind of hanging off the edge, and now we're going to flip all of them toward the center.
Yeah, it's kind of like wrapping a present, I guess.
Yeah. No, I can't. Am I supposed to put this? I think I'm supposed to put this tortilla on first to kind of like cement it in. So I'm going to put one tortilla right here in the center, and then I'll wrap the other ones around it to kind of like keep that one on top. So you're just wrapping each tortilla in half, basically.
And the goal is just to get it enclosed, like you would for a normal quesadilla.
Right.
We're just making the second part of our quesadilla right now.
Yeah. And it's going to make this cool like rocket ship tortilla shape on your.
And this recipe is in our spring magazine that's out right now.
Oh yeah.
And it's so great because, you know, when we were talking about sheet pan dinners, especially yesterday, is like how easy they are, how it's just one pan, really easy to clean up, super hands off. You know, you're just doing this prep right now, and then it's going to go in the oven, and you've got 8 servings.
Well, and you've seen how long it took me.
8.
Yeah. It didn't take that long to prep all these ingredients. Like I opened a can, I got some corn out of the freezer. It was already in my freezer. I didn't even have to go to the store for it. You know, I chopped a tomato, and then, you know, whatever you have, it just takes, it's so fast. So here's the fun part. You take another sheet pan. Can you guys see the shape of it, kind of? I'll lift it up a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you want me to bring it forward so you guys can see?
Yeah, sure.
You guys can kind of see.
I've never heard.
It's kind of like this little rocket ship shape. And then you just smash it with another pan. It's really fun. So you go like this, and you just put it right on top. And this is going to get both sides like super crispy.
Yep.
Which is nice. So you just kind of, I like to press it down.
Like surface area hitting the
like bring on the crisp. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven. My oven's over here, and I actually already made this earlier, so I've got one in the oven right here. So I'm going to take this one out, and we'll put the next one in. Bake that one, and you guys can see what I already made. I have this, this is a smaller pan shape. I think this is like a 15 by 10. The other one I did like a half sheet pan. You can do it on either one, it'll fit. Either way.
Yeah,
so,
whatever pans you have.
Oh, I'm getting cheese everywhere. See, it's so cheesy. It's so good. Okay, so here's the finished quesadilla, and it's super crispy. I don't know if you can tell like how
brown.
It's so browned and toasty and delicious. And one of the things I like about it is when you're making quesadillas on the stove, sometimes it's tempting to use like, you know, butter or spray the pan or whatever. But this, you don't have to spray the pan. You don't have to use any kind of fat. So it's a little bit healthier, which is nice. So I like how crispy it gets even without the extra fat. So, and then when you slice this, I like to slice each one kind of in thirds. So you still got like your half, like it's just, each one is like a half a quesadilla. So I just like to slice it in thirds like this.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like maybe in the middle.
No,
I can hear the crunchiness of it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's super crispy. It's so good. Okay. I'm gonna burn my fingers off. This is still like really hot.
Yeah, be careful.
So I don't know if you can see, but it's steaming hot. But there's tons of cheese and chicken and corn and tomatoes in here. It's so good.
Are you able to bring one a little closer to
Oh yeah, of course. Totally.
When you have that.
I'll bring it over there. Oh look, here we got a cheese stretch on this one.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Delicious. Okay. So the best part about These quesadillas, of course, the best part about any quesadilla, I will say, is the dipping sauce. So let me show you what we've got here. Of course, there's sour cream, which is essential. I love sour cream in all its forms. So if we can dollop some of that on top. I need to mix this together a little bit. So put some sour cream on top. We're not going to be shy here. I love sour cream.
I love sour cream too. It just and like the coolness of the sour cream against the warm quesadilla.
Yeah.
Gives you all the feelings.
Okay. So here's my couple quesadillas. But then the other thing that I love to add to these quesadillas is this chipotle aioli. If you guys haven't had this stuff, it's amazing. Have you tried it, Lauren?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
I'll put it up for anyone who
Yeah.
hasn't seen this. This is like a staple.
Yeah.
You know, in my
It
house.
is so good.
I think it's so good.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm ever gonna like not have this in my fridge from here on out. So because it is seriously it's the best dipping sauce for these quesadillas. It's so good.
Right.
So you just put a little bit on your plate, and then let's get another one here.
And if anybody wants to make their own chipotle aioli, if you can't find it at home, just mix a little mayo and chipotle and adobo, and you can adjust the spiciness to your family's liking.
Yes, yes. The those chipotles are so hot. It's crazy how hot they are. Like, they come in like an 8-ounce can, and you're like, oh, this will be, it's a little can. And you try one, you like chop up the one that's called for in your recipe. You're like, oh, this is really spicy. But it's so smoky.
Half a teaspoon at a time. Yeah,
yeah. So just start small with your chipotle. But yeah. So this is my favorite though, is the mix of the queso, because this chipotle sauce, it's pretty spicy. Like it's not just it's not whiskey sauce.
Which I
so I actually like to. Yeah. What'd you say?
I said I appreciate that. Like I never want to buy something that says
it's true.
And
it's
it
true.
doesn't have any, like.
Right. I like to mix it though. When I serve it to my kids, I mix it with the sour cream, so it's like half and half.
Yeah,
it's really good. So so you can see right here, I'm just trying to brave up for a bite here. It's still like really, really hot. I have like the wussiest tongue, but you guys can see how crispy and delicious it is. It's so good. Okay, pray for my tongue. Here we go. It's so
and
good.
the great thing too, like if you didn't want to eat this whole recipe right now because it's too hot, or you wanted to save some, it would be great for leftovers. You could just heat it up in your toaster oven or even in your microwave.
That's what's so nice about it, is that when you do it on the sheet pan, you can heat up all of them at once and like smash it again, even if you want. Get both sides really crispy. Or if you're just doing one or something, you could just do it on a pan in the oven. And it'll be fine. But yeah, they're so good. I love it.
Well, I'm going to check on here and see if we have any questions.
Yeah, so questions. I'm just going to be pegging out over here, Lauren.
Okay.
I wish that I could share.
I'll be watching. Actually, it looks like we've got a lot of questions. So, someone's saying, do you spray butter or oil the pan? I know we talked about that, but
nope, not at all.
Nothing.
Sorry.
It just gets nice and golden brown and crispy. That's just from the heat of the pans and pressing it down with that top pan to give you that layer without having to use any fat.
Right. Yeah. No, you don't need anything. It's so nice. So easy.
Here's a good one. So how would you make this into a dessert quesadilla?
Ooh, I haven't even thought of that.
Yeah.
That would be so good. You could do I'm thinking like Nutella, strawberries, topped with whipped cream. Or, I don't know.
I'd say cherries. Yeah, even like peanut butter banana, or like a fruit layer and some sort of sweet layer.
You could just throw chocolate chips in. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's make that our next Instagram live. That's a great idea.
Let's see. Could you use a pizza stone on top?
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not. You might get some food on it.
I think as long as it fully covers the quesadilla and still weighs it down, that would still work really nicely.
It would work for mine because I have a rectangular pizza stone, so that would work. If you just have a circle one, it might not cover all of it, but it should work. Yeah.
Let's see. Where did the sheet pan technique come from? So I know I did mention this is in our spring My Food and Family magazine. So we did a whole story on sheet pan meals, and that's where this recipe is from. And just from that insight of like hands-off cooking, making 8 servings at once, you know, just prepping it and putting it into your oven and not having to stand over the stove, you know, making 8 quesadillas at a time to feed your family.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Would this work with gluten-free quesadillas?
Ooh, yeah. I've actually never tried gluten-free quesadillas, but I don't see why not. Have you tried?
Yeah, I think like I'm guessing they might be asking about like a corn tortilla. I think as long as you're using the same size that we call for in this recipe, so that you're still getting that coverage on the pan, then those would probably work fine.
Yeah, and you would probably have to warm them first, because if you're folding them, you know, corn tortillas are kind of brittle, so you would probably want to warm them in the microwave first to get them pliable.
Yeah, get a little softer so they're easier to fold. That's a good tip.
Good question.
Someone is asking if we could add roasted veggies.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
You could add anything.
Even like grill chicken, grill veggies, and bring them back in and make this.
Add all the gooey cheese. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Genius.
People are asking, what temperature is the oven?
Oh, good question. 425. It's way up there to get it super crispy and hot.
Yeah. And let's see. I guess we're getting some comments on how nice both of our kitchens are. So thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And then let's see. People are asking where you can find this chipotle sauce and who makes it. So Kraft does make this. This is the Kraft chipotle aioli.
Yeah.
You can check your grocery stores for it. If you can't find it at the grocery store, you can always check online. We've got a product finder on our website, myfoodandfamily.com. But again, if you can't find it, you can always make your own. So
it was pretty easy to find. I actually found it in a couple different stores that I looked in. Yeah,
same.
And it's in like it's like by the mayonnaise. So check on like the mayonnaise aisle, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard aisle. So that's where it is.
Let's see if we've got any others. How long does it cook for?
Oh, it cooks for about 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I didn't say that.
Yeah, all good questions. Yeah, so it's nice. You can just prep it, and you could probably even like pre-prep it, put it in your fridge or something, and just add it.
Totally. Yeah, as long as you cover the tortillas to make sure they don't dry out. No, that's a good idea. You could totally make this ahead of time. That's a good idea.
All right. Well, I think those are all the questions that we have today.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so much for joining today. This was a really fun recipe to put together.
Thank you for having me, Lauren. It was super fun. I'm really excited about this recipe, and I'm like really excited to try that dessert version now. I'm gonna like go back in the kitchen. I myself some chocolate chips.
Let us know. Send pictures.
Yes.
Because I would love to see it.
Will. Genius.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to tune in again tomorrow. Sarah will be back doing a live. And until then, we will let's keep cooking together. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Lauren.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, everybody.